Hey there Facebook, it is Vanessa here again, your motivational speaker, trainer and head coach from Live, Love, Give, and today's message is all about not using a permanent solution to fix a temporary problem. And the reason why I felt called to deliver this message to you guys today is that yesterday I was just doing a few things and I had the TV going, which is not something that I normally have happening. And what the show that was playing was a show in Australia. It's like a current affairs sort of program, and they were interviewing this family who had experienced immense trauma. So their son was king hit in at nighttime. He did nothing and he was king hit and he died. And he had a younger brother who he had a really close relationship with. And this younger brother and the family, went through horrific situation in terms of dealing with that trauma. And what they wanted to do was they wanted to make sure that that never happened to another family. So they went through, creating this whole system where, there was ultimately this ban put on nighttime timings, in terms of drinking alcohol. There was like these bars on what time you could drink alcohol, and I forget what it was called. It's just escaped my mind right now. But anyway, this young boy, the brother who had to deal with his older brother dying in such a spontaneous way, he ultimately got a lot of criticism from young people, and in the end something happened to him that we're not quite sure, and he ended up committing suicide. And it was really a sad scenario for this family to not only lose one of their sons, but to ultimately lose the second of their sons to suicide. And it got me thinking about this message in terms of not using a permanent solution to fix a temporary problem. And this one might be a bit controversial, but that's just a really extreme example of what the message I'm trying to deliver to you guys today is about. It's not making a permanent solution like suicide. Don't use that to fix a temporary problem. And I wanted to just reiterate to you guys out there that emotions are temporary. You guys have probably heard me speak into situational depression, where we're not happy with our circumstances, but change is inevitable. Whatever we're going through, whether it's happy, sad, excited, tired, energized, whatever it is, it's going to change. What you are currently experiencing in your life is only temporary. And it got me thinking about a less extreme way of talking into this message for you guys. Suicide is the most extreme way that we talk into, that permanent solution to a temporary problem. But also, in other areas of your life, where are you just throwing in the towel and making it so big, making the problem so big in your mind, and ultimately it's just temporary? Maybe there's just a few things you need to iron out. Maybe there's a few emotions you need to sift through, whatever it is, and trusting that this time will pass, and that you have a trust and a faith that your life and the situation can be better and will be better. It's just a stage that you're going through. And instead of creating a permanent solution to that temporary problem, identifying and determining what are the temporary problems in my life and how can I navigate through these? How can I process through this? What is the lesson that I'm supposed to be learning here? And ultimately to not throw in the towel, no matter what that means, be it the extreme example of suicide, or, losing the relationship, or, quitting that job, or whatever it is, because you're just not happy in this moment. And ultimately use this experience as your lessons to grow, to further connect with yourself and others, and open yourself up and seek guidance, seek support, and seek help. That all of us every single human being walking this planet has a burning desire at one level or the other to make a meaningful difference in the life of another. So why not give that gift to another person who can help and support you on this part of your journey that you're trying so hard to navigate, so that you don't get to the point where you are placing a permanent solution on a temporary problem. So guys, I hope that this has served you. My energy feels so low today. I hope I'm still getting my message across to you guys today. I'm super tired, but I'm pumping through. And Stephen, awesome to have you. G'day, Jason. Nice to have you. And Kuno and Carlos and Philip and John. Awesome. And Nick and Stephen. Awesome. Yeah, the curfew. That's it. Exactly, Jason. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you, Tahia and Camellia. Awesome to have you. And Giacomo and Muritesh and Misty. Nothing is ever as it seems. Yeah, so that's right. And we tend to, the more pain that we're experiencing, we tend to get so caught up in the moment of the pain that we forget about the temporariness of the situation, and we throw in the towel. We put the permanent solution to that temporary problem. And I don't want any of you guys making that mistake. You know, don't go down that path. Whatever it is, it doesn't have to be that extreme example, but just question what you're bringing to the table to help yourself, guide yourself through these different problems that you're experiencing. And awesome to see you, Carolina and Terry. Awesome to see you, and Leo and Gurdeep. Nice to have you. And yeah, Michael, awesome. And Kuno, you're so welcome. I hope that this was valuable to you guys. I just felt called to do it, and I hope that this message speaks to some of you guys out there. I hope that it gets you thinking about your problems being temporary, and you know, not going to the extreme. Work through it, learn the lesson, don't resist it, don't try and fast track through the pain. You know, the pain is ultimately here as our messenger and our teacher to discover more, to feel more, to deepen our ability to feel more positive emotions. So I want you guys to understand that, take the lessons from that, and ultimately start thinking about your problems as only temporary. You know, change is inevitable, it's always going to change, and look forward to that with positive expectation that life is going to get better, the problem's going to get better, everything can get better. And yeah, don't get too caught up in it. So awesome, guys. Loved having you here. This is just a really quick one. I'm super tired. I was up so early this morning, picking a friend up from the airport, and I'm excited to have them here, and it's going to be fun. But yeah, I'm super drained, I'm super tired, so I may even have a nap, and I'm not sure I've ever had an afternoon nap before. So let's see how that goes. But yes, awesome, so awesome to have you guys here, and I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you drop any questions, comments, feedback, all of it down below. I want to be adding the maximum amount of value possible as I can to you guys. So tell me what's on your mind. Tell me what you're currently struggling with, what you'd love for me to just talk into and share a new perspective with you on. I'd love that, because I just want to add value to you, and that's a great way of making sure that I am adding that value to you. So awesome, guys. I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow. Sending you all of my love, light, blessings, gratitude, energy, although I'm kind of drained of it right now. But yes, all of it to you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.